Did you have a word of the year for 2024? My word was grace. This word was initially about showing compassion to others and accepting the past, but it also became, I guess, more about being kind to myself, being more gentle with myself, and allowing myself, I guess, to live at a slower pace, if you like. As we approach the end of 2024, you might be starting to think about your goals and intentions for the year ahead. One powerful way is to choose a word to set the tone for the year. You can do this by looking at the year that you've just had, or looking forward, or a bit of both. You might be drawn to a word straight away, or it might take you a little bit more exploration and time to find that word that you are most deeply connected to. So to help us on that exploration, I have a little journaling prompt that we can do together. Make a list of words that resonate with you, such as connection, balance, or joy. For each word, write a few sentences about how embodying that word could positively impact your life. Notice which words feel most aligned with your goals and aspirations. So a word of warning, it is easy to get caught in a Pinterest rabbit hole when you start on this exercise. And yes, by all means, have a look there, because there are some really nice pins with like lists of words, and it might be that some of those words jump out at you straight away. But a few extra tips that I would have is to, I guess, reflect on your experiences from the last year and any lessons, is that the right word? Anything that's happened, and maybe have a think about, are there any common themes or patterns from that? And maybe from that you'll see that there's areas of your life where you perhaps do feel like you'd need some more guidance or support, or something that you can kind of, like a center point that you can always come back to. That's kind of how I like to think about it. You might want to imagine that it's December 2025 and you're looking back on the year. So what do you maybe want to have achieved, both personally and professionally? And from that you can write down a list of words that represent those qualities, or probably more accurately that mindset that you will need to achieve those goals. I am very much at the beginning of exploring what my word might be for 2025. I feel like the word grace found me last year, exactly when I needed it. I had quite an upsetting December, and I feel like grace as a word gave me the comfort and guidance that I needed in that difficult time. I wonder if something similar might happen. Hopefully not similar in that way, but similar in that I don't have to think too hard or try and make those connections. I feel like it's always really beautiful when the connection finds you. So perhaps this journaling exercise today is also about bringing that into focus and putting it into your consciousness, so that you're kind of paying attention, and then if a word appears, then you'll feel that, like, this is the word. And I think that's always more powerful than, seeing it as an almost like academic exercise where you're like, oh, everyone else has got a word of the year, I need a word of the year. Because I think if you do that and you haven't got that connection, you probably won't get the actual true benefits of doing this. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that doing some journaling today brings that more into front of mind, and my word will find me. I'd love to know if you had a word for 2024. Did it help to guide you, or did you kind of forget about it? Have you had any ideas for 2025? Let me know in the comments. I hope you have a beautiful day. I have got podcast editing to do. I want to get the last show of 2024 out maybe this week if I manage to get through it. And yeah, thank you so much for writing with me. I will be back tomorrow as usual and looking forward to doing some more journaling with you then.